Hello and welcome to HRL TRS Season 6. This is going to be our 6th race of the season, our second race in our second event here. Going to be 4 races a night for most of these until the last one in the grand finals. So let's do a quick fly through of this track. This is Black River TRS. This is an old one made by Slaunch on Shrine, but we actually, as far as I'm aware, I'd have to double check, but I'm pretty sure we didn't race this one. So unlike Warzone, where we did get to race that one, this one I think was on the schedule, but one that we didn't get to before we had to cancel the season. So I think that this is a pretty exciting one for us to race because it's one of those that was like a what if for that MCC TRS season. And so now we're finally getting to race it, so that's pretty cool. So the start is over here. And this middle part, don't worry about this middle part. Turkey's starting from it because he's a meme. Don't worry about that. But this was similar, and it's bottom mid again. Very similar to Warzone, where it was supposed to be some type of Joker. And again, beginning of the night, we just decided, like, all right, let's just make it simple. We're just not going to worry about the Jokers because it's pretty bad when the track creator doesn't even 100% know, like, how we're using them. So definitely an easy decision there. So starts over there. We go up here, and this is actually the finish. So right here, this checkpoint, you can see there's an arch, green light, this base, that is the finish. Right there, that jump. So that's the finish. Go up through here. Try to clear that uphill right there. And you rip down into here, and this is our first big collision zone right here. You're going to have drivers ripping from over there. You're going to have drivers ripping from back there. The freaking plasma pistol, I think. I don't remember the callouts on this map. Something like that. So you rip through here. And you actually do have a few choices here. Now, I think the most popular one that you're going to see is probably just ripping right through the middle there. But you can get through these rocks however you need to. So you can go, like, snake it around that way, snake it around that way. Just can't go super wide here. There are sandbags here. So that way, that way, that way. Even I don't think anybody will do it, but you could even do that if the situation called for it. Maybe you get wrecked into it. So then you go under the carbine here, through the courtyard, ripping all the way to the other base. And once you see the layout of this track, I think it'll be a pretty easy one to memorize. So this base is a little different because the jump's actually at the bottom, more of like a step up. Or I mean, the other one kind of is a step up too, but it's a little bit different. Cool how it's like the same idea, but just a little bit different in the bases. But same type of idea. You come down here into the river, you're just absolutely ripping, shredding through here, and this is our second collision zone. Gonna have the drivers from there, of course, drivers ripping from there. Same thing that we saw on the other side. And then same thing over here. You can go this way, that way, or if you're feeling spicy, it's a little bit easier on this side. But if you're feeling spicy, you can cheese it around the left there too. And then you rip back through here, and you're on your way back to finish. So there you go. That's the layout. And again, once you see, it's pretty easy. It's like a very symmetrical, very like classic track design, and I think it works pretty well. And we'll see in the race. So let's go through the starting lineup. We got. Sorry, I was confused. We got Soul starting in first. He's right here, and then starting in second is going to be Slaunch. A little bit of a different starting order for this one, so you'll figure it out here. So, and then we're gonna have Opix in third and Luke in fourth, and then we're gonna have Hunter in fifth and Armada in sixth, and Roman in seventh and Real Deal in eighth, and then we're gonna have Detail ninth and Vulcan 10th, and we're gonna have Turkey. Oh yeah, right, Turkey is a cheese face, so he's over there. He's gonna be throwing the nade that'll be starting this race. Let's go on board with Roman, because why not? All right, green flag, and I think I have to try to remember here. I think it's 257 on the checkpoints. I'm pretty sure. I'll have to double check. It might not be. I'll check the checkpoints here. Roman cheesing on the start. It is 205. Oh yeah, 257 is the next race, I think. So 205 on the checkpoints. We'll check in on that throughout the race, see how close these drivers are getting to it. But at the end of the first lap here, it looks like it's going to be Slaunch coming out with the lead, but he's already going to get involved in the collision here, and that's going to put Armada up to the lead. Oh, Slaunch having some more issues. So right now your top three is actually Armada, Slaunch, and Luke. Roman's close behind in fourth, and you got Real Deal there in fifth. I might do some free cam on this track. Thoughts on the free cam? I think it might work. Luke and Soul And I think Detail just hijacked someone. Unless that's, I think it was him. And Real Deal getting involved in some hijack shenanigans there. I think we might do some free cam on this one. It might work out better. Armada gets collisioned and Slaunch RKOs him afterwards as well. Wasn't expecting that. Slaunch going aggressively for the lead after the collision gave it to him. I think he wasn't expecting to get it that easily, so that actually kind of cheesed him and put Armada back into the lead and Slaunch right into the fray in that. Oh, Roman as well. Just right back into it. Detail and Vulcan get involved, and Vulcan got the short end of the stick on that one for sure. Oh, yeah, this is a free cam track for sure. We'll switch between, but I just think this is a free cam track. Taking a look here, it's Roman, Luke, and Slaunch. That's definitely position battles, Detail, and I think Luke getting involved in the collision there, and then Real Deal in the battle. Vulcan almost getting sent into the Joker line. I don't know, was that what that was all about? Armada going down, and this is a big collision for Armada. This cost him a lot of time, and look at this. It's going to be Roman chasing him down for the lead. And it's a pretty close top three battle between Armada, Roman, and Luke right now. Let's see how they come out. Are they going to have any collisions? Luke and Roman might. They will not. It got pretty spooky, but they will not. So Armada is going to be chilling for now. They might have it here. No, they do not. Armada does make a little bit of a mistake there, though. You can see it on the left side of the screen. He did pop a bit of a two-wheel. Cost him some time, but still no collisions. And Slaunch seems to be back on Roman's bumper. So a really nice four-way battle for the top four. I think that's Opix getting put a lap down already, too. So that must be some unfortunate luck there in the start. Soul reversing out of it, so he's going down a lap as well. Oh, Slaunch in Turkey with one of the bigger collisions that we've had so far in the race. Going down there. And Luke and Opix side by side, and this is going to be tough with them. Oh, Soul getting some air as well. And Luke trying to put Opix a lap down. Armada still holding on to that lead. Oh, a big one with Soul. And a rough recovery, but he does reverse right into Luke. But look at this. They're all piling up. This is the top three. Slaunch going for a play call, going for the opposite line there. This is a great four-way battle. Roman sending it to the inside right there. I think he sent it too hard. Yeah, he did. He took himself out. And these guys are getting really close for the lead. It's between Armada and Luke now for the lead. And Armada maybe goes a little bit wide. Maybe going a little bit wide here, but not going to leave the door open. Maybe some collisions, and it's actually going to be Luke getting it there, but not too bad. Roman does speed by, but he goes a little too aggressive. Luke's going to take the spot back there. Roman went a little too hard after taking the spot. Armada, though, still holding on to the lead. Slaunch, I think, still in fourth, but in the collision zone. And this is a great four-way battle that we're having so far between... Oh, what happened with Armada? We got to go back. Armada, this could be a big moment in the race for him. He's doing a great job so far, leading the race, but I think he catches the short end of a collision here. So let's see what happened. Armada, a classic World of Outlaw run where he's having a strong early race, and it's Vulcan just absolutely taking him out right there. And Luke's going to slide in the DMs there and take the lead. Armada will still be in second so far. Roman in third, and I think Slaunch is still holding on to fourth. Oh, big one with Opix and Turkey. I'm not sure what the order in the lineup is there, but they are definitely making some collisions there. And it's still a pretty close battle until the next lap at the same spot. How does that happen? Armada and Vulcan collide again, and that was a massive one. Armada's going to go all the way down to third, and Slaunch is honestly not that far behind him. And now it looks to be between Luke and Roman with those big collisions. It looks like this is going to be our battle. Oh, that was close. That could have been way worse for Luke right there, but it does cost him some time. Roman's going to be right on his bumper for the lead. And Roman aggressively looking to the inside. Oh, some contact with Real Deal. But I think that actually hurt Roman slightly more than it hurt Luke. But that mistake on the rocks for Roman, that dismount will definitely hurt him quite a bit. That's for sure. Armada and look at this battle for position. Armada and Slaunch going at it. And this battle is back with all the collisions. Slaunch is back in Armada. And it looks like he's going to his inside aggressively. And yeah. Oh, Armada. Oh, no. Oh, no. We got to take a look at a replay on this one for sure. Let's see what happened here in this battle with Slaunch and Armada. So Slaunch just sends it. Armada goes a little, or quite a bit wide here, actually. Slaunch sends it to the inside, and Armada's just a little too far on the outside. He goes down, and he's unfortunately accelerating right there, but not turning, and he gets stuck on the outside of the track, and he's just having a hard time figuring out how to get this goose back in. Oh, no. This is one of those things where if he just took his time, he probably would have made up a lot of time and probably would have recovered just fine. But that is unfortunate because Armada was definitely having his best run of his TRS season at that point in time. But that rough recovery right there is just going to cost him so much time, and that is definitely not what he was hoping for. So let's get an update on the lineup then. So it's going to be Luke, Roman, and now Slaunch will be in third. Oh, and Detail gets cleaned out by Roman. That's not going to help out his comeback tour in this race, that is for sure. That was a rough one. Let's get an update on some of these spots. So it looks like fourth. Let's get a look on Real Deal and where he is. I think Real Deal's actually maybe in third here. Yeah, this is battle for third. So Real Deal and Slaunch, this might be the closest top position battle on track now. And this is actually pretty good. Nice side-by-side racing. Nice back and forth right here. Oh, and Slaunch just a little too hard. So I think Real Deal will have that spot for a second. But let's get on board with Slaunch for a bit and see if he can chase him down. Oh, goes under Roman, and that's the tricky thing with this collision here. If the drivers coming out of this bottom area of the track, if they rip hard enough and slam the gas, they can actually jump over the drivers trying to collide with them. So that's an interesting thing that you do not see on this side of the track. On this side of the track, if the collision's going to happen, it's going to happen. What I like about the other side of the track is you actually have a way of avoiding it. It's very risky. It's really cool for the theater shots, though. But yeah, if you absolutely rail this exit here, these drivers can hit that and get some airtime and actually avoid that collision. We just saw it there a couple laps ago, and I'm sure we'll see it a few more times. One of those little things that in these TRS tracks, there's a lot of little things, a lot of like alternate lines and little tricks on these TRS tracks that you need to pick up on either in practice or in the race. And if you don't, it could definitely cost you. I think Real Deal actually got around Roman right there. So Real Deal's making a charge through the pack. I believe he's up to second now, and I believe it's Roman in third. So Real Deal doing a great job charging up the pack, but he's still got a pretty good gap on Luke. Definitely a decent gap there. Not as big of a gap as we saw with Detail in the last race, that's for sure, but still a pretty big one nonetheless, considering this track. And I kind of want to look at a replay on that. So right there, let's see if it was. I think this might be a pretty good example of what I was talking about. So yeah. So look at this. So as you can see, Luke coming out, ramps it, and look at this. Real Deal goes under him, just straight under him, and that's how you avoid that second collision. So that I think was a pretty important factor on this track, was drivers figuring that out, because I noticed a lot of drivers letting off and trying to stay low to the ground. A little collision there between Armada and Luke, not too bad, but I noticed a lot of drivers letting off there and doing what you often want to do in situations like that, which is stay low to the ground. You know, get your tires on the ground as quickly as possible so you can get that speed. You know, generally. Oh, what? Okay, I know I'm coming out with a lot of replays this race, but we're looking at a replay of that. Slaunch ramps two drivers in the base ramp for position, I think. Let's see this. Yes, he does. He ramps over two drivers, and one of those was for position, but will he hold on to it? Oh, he's going to have to take an alt line. He's going to have to take an alt line. He's not going to be able to hold on to it. Unfortunate, but that was still sick. And Roman and Luke getting involved right there, but not that bad. I honestly think that that affected Roman more than it affected Luke. Oh, no! Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Slaunch getting done in. Somebody bump him. Somebody bump him, please. Slaunch, there we go. He finally gets it. Oh, that is so unlucky. Slaunch getting done in by his own track, and that is definitely going to cost him a ton of time. And he was like on pace for a podium run. And who that works out really well for is Detail. Detail will move into that fourth place spot, not having as strong of a race here as he did on Warzone, but having a bit of a comeback here, making up positions throughout the race and trying to get his way back to the podium if possible. But still quite a ways to go. Oh, and cheeses like that are not going to help. But still quite a ways to go if he wants to get into that podium spot, but definitely at the same time still doable. Now that we're at the midway point of the race, let's get a little update on the order. So yeah, it's Luke, Real Deal, Roman, Detail, and Slaunch. Slaunch is behind Armada and Turkey now. Slaunch is out of the top 5 now. This is actually, we're going to watch this for a bit. This is top 5 position battle. Turkey, Armada, and Slaunch. And Armada and Slaunch, really unfortunate for them. They had podium potential. Ooh, Slaunch gets it by Armada there. Oh, and he takes out Luke too, which is going to help out him in the future potentially as well if he makes this big comeback. That was a big crash for Hunter. Turkey, a big crash. Slaunch on the comeback tour, getting back into the top 5 there, passes Armada, passes Turkey. He is on the move, not wasting time here. to try to get back into this top 5. And it looks like Hunter is going to be a little bit farther down in the pack, somewhere in 8th, Vulcan 9th, Soul 10th, Opix 11th. So those guys are a bit off the pace. Some unfortunate collisions there for sure. But it looks like we still have some close battles elsewhere on the track. I think our closest one potentially here is Turkey and Slaunch. So we're going to spectate this one for a bit, as we still have quite a few laps to go. This is the longest race. With the way the checkpoints worked out, the way the time worked out, the way the collisions worked out, this ended up being the longest race. And that's the tough thing with these TRS races, is that you calculate them to a certain amount of time. But the thing is, the lap times work out closely. Like, sometimes you have to round up or round down. And then on top of that, you also have to take into account collisions. Some tracks are going to be more collision heavy than others. Some tracks are going to be harder to run than others, and drivers will be making more mistakes and dismounting more on them than others. And that's going to factor in to how long the races take. So that is something to keep in mind for sure on these tracks, on these TRS races. Oh, Real Deal gonna lose some time there. And Slaunch not that far behind. Slaunch is on a big comeback tour, so maybe he can get back in that podium battle, which is crazy. I had to take a drink break. The throat was getting dry. Slaunch pulling out in front of Soul there. Just trying to hold on to his position right there. Okay, that was kind of cool. That was kind of cool. We're going to watch that one. So this was a neat one. So I think Detail catches onto it here, and he's trying to get this hop over Slaunch, but he just doesn't quite have enough air. So watch what happens here. Yeah, he just doesn't quite have enough. He just doesn't quite have enough, so he actually ends up getting taken down. I think Real Deal takes the spot on him there too. I think Detail is making a whole comeback to podium. I think Real Deal takes that spot from him there because of that too. What just happened there? A lot of replays this race, I'm sorry, but there's just so much interesting stuff happening. Oh, that's unfortunate. Vulcan looking for a questionable gap there, to say the least. Not really sure about going for that one with the way... Oh, big one with Soul and Armada there. But yeah, definitely a questionable gap to go for. You gotta pick and choose your battles in racing, and that was a ballsy call out of Vulcan, to say the least. I don't know about that one. Ooh, big one there for Vulcan. Pretty hefty contact out of him. Soul and Armada getting pretty close. Looks like they might have some action here soon. Go on board with the leader. Luke having a pretty good run so far. And I'm trying to figure out where second... That might be second place Real Deal. Or I think it's... Yeah, I think it is. Roman actually fell off a bit. So it's Real Deal, Roman, then Detail. And Slaunch still in the comeback tour trying to catch up to them as well. Oh, and a minor collision there. Detail with some problems on the rock. Trying to get it turned around. Vulcan just hopped 2 drivers. That was pretty sick. Soul getting dangerously close on some of these collisions, but not quite getting involved in them yet. But we are getting to the closing laps. There's only a few more to go. Oh, a big one there. Oh, yeah. Slaunch and Vulcan getting affected very heavily on that one. That was big for Turkey. I think Turkey's like back in that battle with Slaunch because of that. That was such a big collision, I think, caused by Turkey there to get him back in that battle with Slaunch. I want to see if something happened here. There was a massive crash for Soul at some point in the race, but I think I missed it at this point. We may have to go back. Look, see if I can find the replay. Ooh, that was close. And Roman and Slaunch, not an on-track position battle. Gaps getting pretty intense in this one. Although Turkey actually has overtaken Slaunch. So that collision was huge for Turkey. Turkey has gotten his way into the top 5 now. So that was big for him. Oh! But that's a big collision for him as well. And he just now recovers. Oh, and the cheese. he actually ended up crashing himself trying to go for the fast recovery in front of Slaunch, and that's not really like a mistake right there. It's just you don't know where he's coming and when he's going to be hitting your inside, and he was just doing the obvious thing, you know, trying to recover as quickly as possible, and just worked out, unfortunately. Oh, big one for Roman and Opix there, and I think this is white flag here for Luke. The only driver that could cheese him is Real Deal, and he's right there. That's a pretty big gap. So Real Deal's got some work to do on this last lap if he wants to take over this spot from Luke, or will Luke take his third moto win on the season? Oh, that was close, but Luke's got to slow up here, and he's got more lap traffic, and Roman's backing into him. This is going to cost some time. But the finish line, oh, the collision right before the finish line, making it a little spooky, and that was actually dangerously close. That was actually dangerously close. With all that cheese in the run-up to the finish line, look at how close Real Deal ended up getting here. Look, he can't even see the lead at this point. He can't even see the lead. But right there, Luke crosses the line. So it actually ended up getting really close with all that cheese at the very end. So it's going to be Luke, Real Deal, and we've still got some action to watch. So it looks like Roman will pretty safely come in third. Looks like Detail will pretty safely come in fourth. I'm interested to see what's going on with Turkey and Slaunch, though, because that looks like that could potentially be a pretty close battle still. So we're going to get on board. These drivers are quite a few laps down. I want to see what's going on. Turkey, I think Turkey just fucked up. Did Turkey just pull off a lap early? Did he miss a checkpoint? Oh, don't make me go back and see if he missed a checkpoint. Turkey either fucked up and pulled off early, or we'll see. Maybe he figured it out. So Roman's going to come in fourth. Or sorry, third, I believe, unless something happened. Let me double check. Yeah, Roman for sure came in third. Detail fourth. And then I don't know what's going on with Turkey. It looks like Slaunch should come in a pretty safe fifth place here or so. Still don't know what's going on with Turkey. Armada and Hunter. And this is actually a battle right here to the line. And Armada will get the best of him. Take that spot on Hunter there. Who's next up? Vulcan. Vulcan is next up. I think... that is unfortunate for Turkey. I think he got out and ran this last lap. I think he didn't realize until too late that he fucked up. That's unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. I'll have to talk to him and see if he thought he missed a checkpoint, because if he did, I can look at a replay. But yeah, Turkey should have had a much better finish. That is super, super unlucky. Tough break. Tough break for Turkey right there. Definitely not a mistake that you want to make. But yeah, we still have Opix coming across the line. He's going to come across the line in 11th. And our final finishing order for this one is going to be Luke, Real Deal, Roman, Detail, Slaunch, Armada, Hunter, Turkey, Vulcan, Soul, and Opix. That's going to be your final order here for Black River. Pretty cheesy track. You know, definitely pretty limited with what you can do on Shrine, but I think Slaunch did a pretty good job with this one. I think this is you know, pretty ideal track for what you can do with Shrine, so I think he did a pretty good job with this one, and it worked out to be in a pretty decent race. Collisions on this one were really hyped. There's a lot of cool collisions, so hope you guys enjoyed the race, and see you in the next one. All right, quick replay here at the end of the race. I want to show this is a pretty nutty crash here. So on board with Luke, a little over halfway, and boom, Soul with the like almost the perfect flip right there. Just gets absolutely cheesed coming out of that collision. That was a pretty cool one. Take a look from his POV. Nice. It was almost a perfect flip. It was almost a perfect flip, but it still looked pretty cool. Get a shot from Opix's POV. He's the one that caused the collision. One of the neat looking ones. There it is. And we'll get one more look from a third person perspective here. Because this is just one of my favorite crashes from the night. I thought this one was really funny. Boom. It's pretty nice one there. It would have been really sick if he actually completed the flip and went around. But yeah, little cheesy flip right there. All right. And look at that. There's Jersey barriers right there. Did anybody else notice that? I'm not going to lie. We just raced this... track, and I just recorded the whole replay. I did not notice there was jersey barriers here the whole time. All right, next race.